Ooh, Freedom.
Hey, yeah, I'm back into the barricade. What I'm doing, counting up money from this year I made. Last year was a different story, but this year I'm paid. Just do 6:30 in the club, I let it ricochet. Extreme rules ain't enough, I put him in a cage. Now it ain't nowhere to hide, you about to catch this fade. Hey, if rap was wrestling, I'm in the Hall of Fame. Playing games better acknowledge me like I'm Roman Reigns. Hey, but you can't see me though. Took a break, now the final boss back with the demon flow. The innovator, I just do the stuff that they ain't seen before. I'm like the Undertaker, a tombstone to put you where you need to go. A match against me and Dog out for showstopper. I'm in the booth with sweet chin music, I'm the showstopper. Like the Midnight Express, I'm on the road rocket. They screaming no mas, I'm old mas, dog, I'm a whole problem. You got the money in the bank, I need the whole profit. Running through my ops like Goldberg, like who gon' stop him? Looking at the clock, it's 3:16, I'ma go spot. And I'ma open up a can of whoop ass like Stone Cold drop. You beating us, the squad like 3D when we teaming up. I got the longest title reign of real rap, it ain't no.
Yeah, yo, what's the deal? What's the deal, my boy? Y'all know what it is. It's that wrestling until Monday. It's that Monday Night Raw review, buddy. We are in here like swimwear. Rolly, what's the deal, bro? Tell me something good.
Nothing, just chilling. Got back from work, but definitely watch Raw. And it was a good show. Great show.
Yeah, bro. Robin, but ever since they went on Netflix, ever since they've been on Netflix and ever since SmackDown went 3 hours, I haven't seen a bad match. And that's crazy. It's been like 3 or 4 weeks. I haven't seen a bad match yet. So
I think it's the 2 hour and 30 minute, the 2 hour and 30 minute cutoff. I think that's actually perfect for real.
I was kind of, like, damn, we got what we asked for. When they went down to 2 hours and they cut a whole bunch of segments and stuff. But then when they said 3 hours and they went back to 3 hours for that one night, I was like, hold on, man. Now I see why I was complaining. That was kind of hard to get through. But now, 2.5, that's perfect.
Literally
perfect. SmackDown needs to do 2.5 as well. It be like I'm a hardcore wrestling fan, bro. But I can't sit there and say it's not hard to get through the show. It's hard to get through. Bro.
But they can't even do that because they're not on Netflix, so they have to go by USA's rules.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they gotta have an exact cutoff time. Netflix, they can fuck around. They can fuck around and do. If they say, oh well, 2 hours 15 minutes, that's good enough. We can cut it off. You know what I mean? 2 hours 35 minutes, we can cut it off then. 3 hours, we can bump it up there and cut it off because there's nothing behind or in front of them as far as the live coverage. So they got free range right now. So, but what they are doing, I'm feeling it, bro. I ain't got nothing against them. They doing their thing. But yeah, tonight's show, I would give it like a 3.7. I give about 3.7 out of 5. What about you, bro?
Straight up a 4, maybe a 4.5, honestly.
Okay, it was a 5 show.
Yeah.
Wasn't a bad show. I'm just kind of a hard grader, but it wasn't a bad show at all. But yeah, I tell you what, let's get into it, brother. So the first thing that we got, y'all. First of all, let's once again congratulate Jey Uso on his Royal Rumble win. This was a big shock to everyone. There's not a single person who said, I know Jey Uso is going to win. There may be a lot of people who hope, but there's not a single person who said, I know he's going to win. Hey, when him and John Cena were the last two, at first I was thinking, oh, damn, they're going to let Cena win. But then, like, about a minute or two into them going back and forth, I was like, I think Jey Uso going to fuck around and win this. Next thing you know, they was on them ropes. They put John Cena out. If you would, I wish I recorded my reaction, Rolly. I literally ran through the house. I was like, oh shit! The nigga Jey win. The nigga don't win nothing. but man,
said I was just sitting on the couch with my mouth open, like Jey won. I was like, oh yeah, I ain't see it coming at all. Like he wasn't even in my picks, any of my picks. Like if he was, I wouldn't even say he was top 3 or nothing. Like I didn't see him going that far in distance, honestly. So to see him win, I was like, I'm not mad at it. I actually applaud it. I think it's a great idea or a great thing. Like Jay is the most over person right now. Might as well strike while the iron's hot and give him a real title, right? A real title, period.
Or at least a legit shot at it. We all know at Saturday Night Main Event he's not gonna beat Gunther. You know what I mean? If he go to WrestleMania, if he lose this time, hopefully by SummerSlam, or maybe do something like they did with Cody. He ain't got to win the Rumble twice. Maybe next year win Elimination Chamber type thing. You know what I mean? Get it to where he's building up the story to become world champion. You know what I mean? So that would be kind of fire. Now, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't be mad if he won it at WrestleMania, me personally. You know what I mean? But we're going to talk about we're going to hit on this right quick. During the actual moment, the world was excited. Over the last 2 days, there's been a lot of negative backlash about Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble. And I'm like, bro, it's just my opinion, bro. You can't satisfy these fans.
No, you
can't satisfy them at all. Because when he was losing everything, they complained, they need to do, he's the most over, he's the most popular, he's great, he does this, that, and the other. And like, literally, I've seen posts of them saying, people be like, oh, I can't believe they let Jay win over John Cena. John Cena was never eliminated. Let's get the rules clear. John Cena did get one foot back in the ring, but he did not get both feet back in the ring, which means it's just like basketball. Like, you know what I mean? If you don't get the whole thing over the feet over bounds, you're not really out of bounds. You know what I mean? John Cena did not get both feet back in the ring, which means technically when he was still on the apron, it still counted for when he went over. So when he got when he was eliminated, he was eliminated. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. People were mad about
no technicalities or anything.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you. And another thing, it was a couple frustrating spots with a couple of people. Now it's reported that Drew McIntyre was mad about some spots in the Royal Rumble, not about him getting eliminated, by how it went down. Supposedly, it was reported that he was mad at AJ Styles. I saw a report that he was mad at Logan Paul, and I saw a report that he was mad at LA Knight. I'm not sure who he was mad at, but it is confirmed that he was frustrated and he left the building, stormed out, like pissed, and was causing a ruckus backstage. So, not only that, it was also a report that CM Punk and AJ Styles were mad at Logan Paul because the way he eliminated them, he kind of botched or messed up. I'm not gonna say botched. Kind of messed up the spot where he pulled AJ's leg down. He didn't really pull it right. It kind of made AJ, I think, hit his leg on the side a little bit on the rope. He didn't want it to go like that. And when he threw out CM Punk, he kind of threw him out, I guess, not in the right angle, and he kind of hit his back on the back of the thing. Yeah. For sure.
Once I seen that, I was like, I don't think he was supposed to go out that way because he really did hit his back off the apron. It looked horrible.
He did. Here's my thing, right? First of all, Logan Paul has kept everybody safe that he's been in the ring. And it's not just defending them. People mess up. My thing is, y'all can't just be mad at just him when CM Punk, you messed up so many times over and over and over again on screen. Even tonight, his match that we had, we're gonna talk about. He had a match with Sammy. Even tonight, he had a little messed up, a little hiccup with Sammy at one point. So my thing is, I don't see how you're mad at that. What's your opinion on the Royal Rumble winning and the whole thing controversial around it, Roller?
Like I said, I think that they should stop being mad or stop even talking like that to Jay. Because one, like I said, like you said, everybody was trying to say that, oh, he deserves a shot, he deserves a win, he deserves a big moment. Now that he has that, what are y'all mad about? It's like, pick a struggle. Y'all want him to win or y'all don't want him to win. He won. I feel like everybody should just get over it because we're going to have Eudomania, whether you like it or not, and just enjoy it. Because everybody's mad about, okay, John Cena. Say John Cena didn't win. John Cena's all about the chase. And one, he's all about the chase, and two, it's all about a storyline. This is going to be a big story with John Cena. He's not coming back just to win a title and have it for how long and then drop it. No, this is going to be a storyline, and we're going to get something compelling because John Cena doesn't give us no substance. He gives us substance. So everybody's just wait patiently. He's going to get his moment. He's going to get number 17. It may not be right now, but he's going to get it eventually. Just wait. And CM Punk, he's obviously, I don't see him main eventing WrestleMania, but I do see him getting into a feud with Roman and Seth. I don't know where that's going right now. We'll talk about that later, but I don't know. WrestleMania's it look like they're starting to cook up something right now. But I'm cool with that. I love the Jey Uso win. I love that he's the Royal Rumble winner. I'm not so keen on Charlotte. I expected her to win, but I wasn't keen on her winning. I wanted somebody else, honestly, to be real. But yeah, Jey, that's my dog. So I'm glad he won.
Boss man, do you have anything to say about the Royal Rumble results and anything?
Charlotte and Jay. I think we seen the night when Jay came out. WWE made the right decision, and I felt like all the people in WWE sat back and realized, like, wait, this is what we wanted. Like WWE's been giving us what they wanted. Like I felt like my boy was solidified tonight, so I just want to say that before y'all get into the show. And second, Drew McIntyre is mostly pissed at LA Knight. Because what LA Knight did, he was kind of in the way, and he was pissed at Logan Paul also, but more of his frustration was built toward LA Knight. Everyone else's frustration was built more toward, so you know what I'm saying, Logan Paul. And I feel like this is just me, and I'm gonna always say this because I've been wanting people to call Battle Royals and the Royal Rumbles. If you come in the ring and everybody's laying down and nobody's feeding to you and you have nobody to actually attack, you can't get your shit in real fast. You have to be able to get your shit in, take a bump, and then you fall out to a corner. So if you go in and there's everybody laying down and you get maybe 1 or 2 moves in and you're supposed to get like 3 or 4, you know what I'm saying? Like for Rock, instant when you went in the Battle Royal, you did great. You did your 3 moves. Let's say, for instance, you do 2 of them and somebody's laying down. Well, now that messes up something else. So now you might find yourself in the way of a spot. So I think everybody got to take that in, you know what I'm saying, consideration, especially in a fucking Royal Rumble. Not even a Battle Royal, but a Royal Rumble. So I just want to, you know what I'm saying, I just want to give, I do want to give Logan Paul that right there. But you know what I'm saying? This was time for the stars to shine. So I guess it is what it is. And that's all I wanted to make of it.
I mean, you're right. You 100% right. And they got to keep in mind, Logan Paul is just now a full-time wrestler. And he literally hasn't done a single match on Raw yet. Like, you know what I mean? He's just now a full-time wrestler. Like, they got to be patient and let that man make mistakes here and there. It's unfortunate. You know what I mean? Very unfortunate. And whatever he was mad at LA Knight for their spot, I mean, like you said, if they're not feeding to him, you know what I mean? You kind of got to make something happen. Drew's been in this game long enough to where he could have picked somebody up, brought him to the middle of the ring, and headbutt him. Cutco kiss. You know what I mean? He can make up for it. And wasn't nobody in the ring going to say, no, Drew, I don't want to do that. Anybody would have fed to him. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, and also, he reportedly may be frustrated about the rumor is it may be him versus Damian Priest at WrestleMania. He doesn't feel like that's anything that's going to benefit him. And I don't blame him. He just had the best feud in like a decade type of feud. Like a decade, like a generational type of feud him and CM Punk had. He's not wrong. What do he need to go against that? If they would have did this earlier in the year and went to like a different pay-per-view with that would have made sense because, Damian cashed in on it. But as far as WrestleMania, and it's only 2 months before, they should have been cooking this up if they were going to do it. Now, I wouldn't do it. You can mess around. It'll make more sense for you to have Damian and Finn again instead of Damian and Drew, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion.
I don't know. I feel like, okay, Drew don't want to. He feels like it's not going to lead to anything or not going to make anything out of it. I feel like if you feel that way and WWE is doing that to you, what you do is You make lemons out of lemonade. Or you make lemonade out of, what is it? Yeah, you make lemon.
Yeah, you make lemonade out of lemon.
Yeah, you make lemonade out of lemons. That's what it is. You do that. You do what's asked of you, and you make it the best out, or make it the best it can be. If it's shit, you make it sugar.
Right.
Do that. And that way they can't deny you, like, okay, he made something out of what we totally, what we had.
I got you, Rolly. It's when life gives you lemons. See, now you got me fucked up, bro. I can't even play with y'all.
Yeah, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
So try to make that lemonade.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. This shit ain't gonna do a goddamn thing for Drew. And not only is it not gonna do a goddamn thing for Drew, it's kind of saying like, hey, we might have paid you like the big star. We might treat you like a big star, but we need you as a big star to like certain pay-per-views and PLEs. And that's where the frustration comes over as, okay, I've been working all year for you guys. And the only thing you be having from me, I'm mainly being headline basically the big pay-per-view, basically the basic pay-per-views, the PLEs, your every PLEs once a month. But when it comes down to like the main one, you always give me this BS. And I think that's where that was the problem with CM Punk. You know what I'm saying, that he was having back in the day. I'm carrying the company on my back. Like Rock said, I got the best feud going on, and that's cool. And I put my name on the map. Everybody really know me. But when it's WrestleMania time, you treat me as like I'm not the same superstar you thought I was all year. But this is why I do agree. What were you saying, Rock?
Right. Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. He actually did too much for y'all last year and put CM Punk over, even though maybe CM Punk could have afforded the loss, but he went ahead and still put him over. And despite personal beef, he went ahead and let CM Punk cook, and he's been solid on it, like on social media as well. He's been an absolute terror. So everything Boss Man saying, bro, I agree 100%. Drew deserves more. Damian Priest ain't gonna do shit for him. In my opinion, they need to change up Damian Priest shit. Stop putting that weave in his head and change up his outfit. If he gonna talk about being a street king, change his outfit, those street king. And I like Damian Priest, but no street king is bedazzling their outfit and got weave in their hair. They just don't. You know what I mean? It's a frustrating thing. But hey, we're gonna try to let him cook and see what happens with it. Hopefully he don't get too frustrated the way he wants to leave. But let's get into the first actual segment of the night. We had Jey Uso, man. Boss Man kind of hit on it, man. When I say I felt the emotion from Jey Uso, they were even about to start yeeting, and he told them, hold on right quick, quiet, you know what I mean? No, I ain't trying to say that, just listen to me, let me talk, let me rap. And he talked about, getting into the game, being carrying the legacy, but then start wanting his own outside of his brother, getting real emotional. He had tears starting to come down. Yeah. You know what I mean? When I say that's real emotion, and you cannot script that, they made the absolute right decision. And I know it's going to be him and Gunther. And if they don't let him beat Gunther, like me personally, he would have to beat Gunther. But at the same time, do they really want to hurt Gunther's image like that again? Because, Gunther, he don't lose more than once a year. And they've already given him 2 losses. One to Sammy, one to Cody Rhodes. Gunther don't be losing, man. Like, I don't know if they'll have Gunther lose. That's just my opinion. I don't know if they will. Not saying they shouldn't. Jay, if he goes to this Gunther again, they gotta let him win. He has to win this. You know what I mean? In order for the Royal Rumble thing to make sense. If not, then they're gonna say, okay, Johnson is to the one, man. You know what I'm saying? But very emotional segment. Right in the middle of his speech, Gunther came out pretty much trash talking him, saying, I don't want to go through this again with you. Beating you ain't going to do nothing for my legacy. Now, if I would have beat CM Punk, John Cena, Roman Reigns, that would have did something for me. Beating you ain't going to mean nothing for me. And Hear me out. He's not wrong. Now, Jay beating Gunther will do something for his legacy. Gunther beating Jay for the fourth or fifth time really wouldn't do nothing for him. They probably have an awesome match for sure. You know, the World Heavyweight title match is gonna be a good match, and Jay gonna entertain, and Gunther gonna chop him 1,000 times. But Gunther's not wrong. That's just my opinion. What do you think about it? Oh, also he did say he's gonna go holler at Cody about his title as well, and say he want to make his mind up. People actually forget that technically they can challenge for the NXT title too. Charlotte didn't forget that. She mentioned it in her speech tonight. We'll talk about that later. But they can challenge for that title. And I'm gonna just say this. That's why it made no sense for Gina to be in the Royal Rumble. She's one of the champions that they can challenge for. If they're the case, they should have old Femi in the Rumble. But nevertheless, what do you think about this first segment with Jay and Gunther, Rolly?
I thought it was great because one, they let Jay speak from the heart. Like, go out there, they gave him the microphone, and instead of giving him a scripted promo, they just said, go out there and speak from the heart because you won the Royal Rumble. So go out there and speak from the heart on how this makes you feel, how you feel about winning the Royal Rumble. Tell us how you feel. You went out there and came from the heart and told us how he felt and his journey to get to where he is right now. And I'm like, okay, this makes them like this. If this didn't let everybody know that this makes sense, then I don't know what will, because you can see the fans were behind him. You deserve it. So countless times they said it. You deserve it. I'm like, he does deserve it, bro. He worked his ass off to get where he is. And honestly, I'm looking forward to WrestleMania with him fighting Gunther. And Gunther coming out in the middle of his segment and literally just trashing him and everything like that, and saying that he's not worth his time anymore. And also saying that basically, like, I have nothing to gain from beating you, which is, you're right, he doesn't, because Jay isn't on the level of John Cena, CM Punk, and everything like that. He doesn't have those accolades. So I understand why he said that. But Jay does have a lot to gain from beating Gunther. So it's going to be cool to see that happen at WrestleMania. And honestly, I feel like Jay should win. I feel like Jay should win at WrestleMania. I feel like they should do what they did with Kofi Kingston with Daniel Bryan. And Kofi was hot. It was Kofi Mania, WrestleMania 35. We thought, okay, he's going into WrestleMania. We want him to win because if he does win, we're going to go crazy. And if he doesn't win, we're going to riot. Same thing with Jey Uso. If he don't win against Gunther, people going to riot. If he does win, they're going to go crazy. And it's going to be heat all around, period. So I'm looking forward to the match. One thing I'm looking forward to also, and I'm hoping that it happens, is they make Gunther this big time evil, making Jay's life a living hell up to WrestleMania. I want him to do that. I want him to literally make him feel like make him feel like he's down on his luck, like he doesn't have the confidence. Beat the heck out of him until WrestleMania, so he knows, okay, I don't think I'm like, he has a little bit of fear in his heart or something like that. Like something like that. I want to see that. Make him that champion. So when he does win, when Jay does win at WrestleMania, we get that big time celebration. And also it means a lot more because he beat the person in his rival. He beat the dude who's been bullying him for like 3 months leading up to WrestleMania. I want to see that. But yeah, the segment was cool. And I'm looking forward to their match at WrestleMania. I can't hear you.
My fault. It wouldn't. I thought I pressed the mute button. But yeah, I personally think he's gonna get Gunther because they already have a story building that would make more sense. Anybody that wins the Elimination Chamber, their story is more likely gonna be towards Cody in the WWE Championship. So far, John Cena and who's against CM Punk. Well, they had a match. John Cena and anybody else that has a match going towards this right now, definitely it will make sense for any one of them to go towards this. So yeah, I personally think it would just be better if he went against Gunther for a storyline or whatnot. So we'll see. We'll definitely see, man. We'll see what happens. So the next match that we had, man, we had an awesome match. We had Penta versus Ludwig Kaiser. And I liked it, man. It was a dope match. Penta comes out doing his walk and everything. He got the no fear thing going on. Man, they treat him like a star since he's been there, and he has not disappointed, man. He has not disappointed, not one bit. Also, going against someone like Ludwig Kaiser, that pretty much tells you how much they trust in him, man. It was an awesome match. It went kind of back and forth. Luca was doing his heel thing. It felt like at one point he was gonna win. But I figure, I say, Penta probably go undefeated for like about 2 months or so before he actually take an L. You know what I mean? And then whenever he do take his first L, it probably be like either the tag team or like they'll cheat him out of a match or something like that. You know what I mean? So I ain't mad at this, man. I wasn't mad at this match at all. Penta did pick up the victory, but like I said, it was a real hard fighting match. I remember at one point when Ludwig did like the little Death Valley driver thing, but he did on the outside of the ring. That was impressive. Yeah. That was impressive. He absolutely could have missed. So I liked it, man. It was a good match. What do you think about this match, Rolly?
Thought it was a banger of a match, and I didn't expect anything different from Penta and Ludwig, because Ludwig been showing off lately, showing us that he can be a great singles talent, mid-card talent on his own without Gunther. So I was already looking forward to them having a banger of a match, and Penta's just great. And I love that entrance. That entrance every week is just aura, unlimited aura. Like, he is the first in WWE to have a different power than the regular power. Like, he has the fire in the back of him. Then not only that, he does his thing again, and then all of a sudden you see the spinning wheel of sparks going everywhere. I'm like, yo, that's hard. That is hard, and it's a great presentation for him. His walk, everything about Penta just screams aura. But the match was fire. The match was great. I like Ludwig doing his heel thing. He always, basically, he's that smug kind of aggressive heel that he is. It was good to see him clash with Penta, because I've never seen him wrestle before. I don't think they ever wrestled before. So it was good seeing that match. We got a match that was a clash of styles, and Ludwig literally kind of trying to ground Penta the whole match. But Penta does what Penta always does and finds a way, and it was good. It was good. That Death Valley driver on the apron was horrible. Like, oh my gosh. And then after that, I thought, okay, Penta may not, like, he might lose, because Ludwig's taking it to him, but Penta found a way to beat him. And that Penta driver is always just amazing to look at. And he put him in it, 1, 2, 3, that was it. And yeah, it was a great match. And Pete Dunne came out afterwards. After Ludwig. I was going to say, yeah. That when I thought he was going to lose when Pete came out, but keep going. Yeah, then after the match, Ludwig still attacked Penta and beat him down. Nobody came out to save him. I thought Rey Mysterio was going to come out to save him, but I'm glad he didn't, because that would have put him in the whole LWO universe. And we trying to stay away from that. So I was like, I'm good. Triple H, I'm glad you didn't do that. I was about to say, man, Rey Mysterio should come out, but I'm like, nah. Keep him away from him, because I don't want to see that. You put him in there, he ain't getting out. He's trapped. So I'm glad they didn't put him in there. I'm glad he didn't even go near it. We good. We staying away from it. That's the right thing to do. But great match, and Penta should literally be undefeated for, like you said, maybe 2 months, a month. Leading up to WrestleMania, he should be undefeated, because he's that dude, period. Yeah, definitely. But they didn't link him in Rey Mysterio this time. You know who they may link him into? R2. Because, he with him, feuding with Pete Dunne, and Pete Dunne coming out there now, I guarantee next week it's going to be some interaction between them and R2, and he's probably going to call him Skeletor or Rey Mysterio grown up, or La Parker. He will reference. He would do that. He would absolutely do that. He'll call him La Parker. La Parker, I didn't even know you were rousing anymore.
You know what I mean? I could definitely see R-Truth doing that. So, hey, shout out to Penta. Shout out to Penta, man. He did get attacked after the match. So he may have won the match, but he lost the war. He was on his ass at the end looking up the stars. So we'll see what happens with that. That looks like it's gonna be a pretty good little feud between them. I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. So, with that being said, we're gonna take a small little intermission to talk about our sponsors. First of all, we gotta give a shout out to our girl Reptar. Dating with Reptar. Y'all see it on the screen. She's on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. You need any dating advice or anything you're going through in your relationship, just try to watch the show. You know what I mean? Try to see what she has to say. Comment you know what you want to say, and just see what they are talking about. It is great dating advice for anyone who needs it. Now let's get into the rest of these sponsors. Thank you guys for joining us. We'll be right back.
Down M13 through Genesee, I-75 is the home for me. Welcome to Saginaw, Saginaw, Saginaw. Down M13 through Genesee.
Can be, and as you already know, that is Matt's Wrestling Collectibles right here on YouTube. Today, guys, a milestone video, a huge video, one that I was talking about a few videos back, a few new figure pickup videos back. We were talking about this right here. It is none other than episode 50 of New Figure Pickups. It is crazy to think that this YouTube started back up again after so many years of being away. We started back up in June of 2022. Here we are, a little over 2 years later, 50 episodes later of New Figure Pickups. I told you guys it was going to be a good one. It was going to be a big one. We're going to try to make sure that we don't make this.
Yo, we back. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, cool. We are back, guys. So that was a word from our sponsors. Thank you guys for tuning in and staying with us. So if you want to be a sponsor, just get a hold of any one of us at the FCW podcast and we will hook you up with them deals. So, like I was saying, let's get back into the show. The next segment that we had the Judgment Day. They had a little segment in the back. So, for everyone who don't remember, last week JD injured himself during the match. It was a pretty scary injury. He did a little moonsault to the back. He did a little moonsault to the War Raiders in the championship tag match. Now, we thought he hit his head, which he kind of did, but that wasn't his injury. If you look back at the tape really close, he kind of hit his back, and while he hit his back, he cracked 2 ribs and punctured a lung as well. So, shout out to JD. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery, but safe to say he's not going to be back for a little bit. Now, with that being said, I'm pretty sure that sped up the return for Finn Balor. Now, Finn Balor came out at the Royal Rumble last night to crickets because they changed his music. Nobody knew it was him when he came out. You know what I mean? I didn't even know. I was just like, what? And the music was trash, in my opinion. Stop messing with these people's music. Like, quit it. Let the hard music that they got stay rocking. You know what I mean? So I just hope they stop doing that. But he came out the crickets, but that wasn't because of him. They didn't know who he was. Now, He returned, and tonight he came back to Raw, and he claims he talked to the group. He's like, "So I've been gone for 2 weeks, and y'all like everything falling apart. You lost my match last week. You got my partner injured. Wow. And he said, next time you want to call shots while I'm gone, maybe you should get a babysitter. And Dom got in his face. You know what I mean? Finn need to chill out. Dom way bigger than Finn. They had to be technical about it. So he got in his face. They had a little altercation, but Liv kind of calmed everything down. She's like, hey, we're going to listen to you. We understand everything that you're saying. But keep in mind, Dom's the one that got you the qualifying match next week, being the Elimination Chamber. And he also helped pull strings for me and Raquel to get a tag team match or whatnot. So Finn kind of calmed down a little bit, chilled out or whatnot. So, you know what I mean? It was kind of good to get a little back more order with the Judgment Day, because we know ever since Finn has been calling the shots, it's been very chaotic. So with that being said, once again, they barely used Carlito. No surprise. Don't know why he's even there at this point. But hey, it is what it is. What do you think about this whole little segment backstage with the Judgment Day, Rolling?
I thought it was, I don't know. I don't really have much to say about it. I just, it's cool to see Finn back after, what happened to him and Damian, what happened to him with that street fight and Damian Priest. That was horrible, but it was good to see him back. I'm glad that they're getting the order back in this Judgment Day thing, because everything was going all over the place and they didn't really have order at all. So it was cool that now they actually do have order, and also it's cool to see Dom actually stepping up, getting in Finn's face, basically not taking no mess no more. He's like, okay, I'm starting not to like how you talking to me. Like, you do know that I was the one who beat Priest. You didn't. You do know that I am the one who got you all these matches and literally is actually helping the Judgment Day out, while you're just literally telling us to do things and not doing anything or not getting any wins on your own. Like, you do realize that. Like, I'm glad that he's starting to realize that, dog, I don't need to take this no more. If Finn starts to talk to me any type of way again, soon I'm going to literally snap on him and walk away from this Judgment Day thing and be on my own. I'm hoping that that's happening. I'm hoping that he's about to just separate. Like, I'm done with this. F you and F the Judgment Day. I'm done. That's what I'm hoping that happens. But it was a cool little segment. It wasn't that much to read into for real, except this eventual breakup and stuff like that. They ain't doing that with Carlito. He's still the comedic relief. He ain't really going to say much at all this week. He said one thing, and that was it. It's cool. It's cool.
Yes, sir. I completely agree, man. I don't know what they're going to do with Carlito, but hey, hopefully they do something. And I love the fact that Dom is, it feels like he's, like you said, he's going to eventually break out of the Judgment Day. I don't know if he's still going to be with Liv or whatnot, but I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with him and Liv, but he definitely, I personally think Dom has enough star power to be by himself. In my opinion, he definitely is. He keeps that group relevant. In my opinion, nobody else does. And there's no offense to Finn, just him as the leader of this group. It just hasn't hit.
Nope.
And think about it, it's this group. Like, he should have been trying to call the shots while Damian was there. You feel what I'm saying? Then it kind of would have felt a little more, you know what I mean? But now, I'm not feeling it. If they would at least make Carlito, like I said before, if they would make Carlito, like, he can still be released, but he can still be like a power guy. You know what I mean? He's a bigger guy out of everybody. So if he would have like be starting to go there and do some power moves, you know what I mean? All you gotta do is clothesline a person or two, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
After a match, you know what I mean? Pick up somebody, do a power bomb, spit in their face after he do that. Then be like, okay, we gotta get through Carlito to get through everybody else. You know what I mean? Then that would feel like more of a presence for Judgment Day. But they're just comedic release right now, in my opinion. They're getting each other way. Nobody else gets in the way. They all getting each other way. So yeah, hopefully something good comes out of it, man. We never know. We never know with WWE. They like to mix things up, so we just gonna see what they're gonna do. So the next segment that we had Charlotte Flair, the women's the 2025 Women's Royal Rumble winner. Then, like we said, this was kind of predictable that Charlotte was gonna win. I was hoping they would mix it up. I'm a little disappointed at some of the people that were in the Royal Rumble and some of the people that weren't. In my opinion, I thought we were gonna see either Becky Lynch or Jade Cargill come back, especially at that 30 spot. The person who I was very irritated that came back and they put in the 30.
You can't touch.
When I say the piss level that I was at when I heard her music, it's like, and it's not because she came back.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
this
against
is number
that
30.
at all.
You came back at number 30. You took that.
Number 30,
entry.
and then you weren't on Raw tonight, so we know you're not gonna be no permanent thing.
No, you're like I don't even know. Like they did say she's back in WWE. They did say that. They gave her a whole new shirt and everything. She's back. Signed her to a whole new deal. But
it's not. I hope it's so. It's not full time.
I don't think it's full time at all.
Well, I hope we see her on SmackDown, because if not, it's like, bro,
what did you come back
the
for?
Point?
Yeah, what did you come back at number 30 for?
They could have said Alexa Bliss. Becky is right there, and we know she's back. We already know she's already back, but I haven't brought her out. She was supposed to be back on the Raw Netflix premiere. That was 3 weeks ago.
I don't know why they.
4 weeks.
I don't
4
know
weeks
why
now.
they did that.
And Jade Cargill was also right there. The storyline for her was still in the ring with Naomi and Bianca.
It was so.
It was so much missed opportunity with that. But hey, let's move forward, right? Charlotte won. I'm not mad that Charlotte won. Don't get me wrong. I just think it would have been a little bit more drama, me personally, if somebody like Naomi would have won. I thought Naomi or Bianca Belair should have won, me personally, because their whole story is dramatic right now. You know what I mean? Especially if Naomi would have won. She definitely would have deserved it, in my opinion. Then Jade could have came back to a whole feud with them. You know what I mean? She could have been the one to attack her, or her and Bianca could have conspired against her. You know what I mean? Anything that happened. Jade could have won the Elimination Chamber and be like, hey, I want the match to be a triple threat match between me, champion, and Naomi, or, you know what I mean? Anything like that.
Yeah.
It was right there. But hey, Charlotte is safe. She's gonna give a great match. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's gonna be a great match with Charlotte there. Now, we all know she has 14 world championships. I think before she retires, she's gonna try to be her dad's. But it's just my opinion, just what I think they're gonna do. John Cena's gonna mess around and get that 17th. Before Charlotte retires, she's gonna have 18. That's what I think is gonna happen. Should it happen? No. I don't want that to happen.
No.
But I do think that's gonna happen. It's just my prediction. You know what I mean? Save this clip. Everybody, please save this clip. So then when it do happen, I'm just gonna have a face at the end of the clip like, told you. But hey, like I said, the match is gonna be good. Charlotte's gonna give a good storyline. Charlotte's gonna give it's gonna be a safe match. You can't go wrong with it. That's the reason why I'm not mad about it. You can't go wrong with Charlotte. You know what I mean? So with that being said, she came out popping her shit, talking, you know what I mean, letting people know, you know what I mean, I deserve to win. I'm glad that I won. Y'all ain't messing with me, in so many words. So in the middle of this speech, we had Rhea Ripley come out. She's pretty much reminding her, hey, this is my show now. You know what I mean? You know, whatever you think this is, you know what I mean? This ain't it. I'm the big dog right now. You know, they had a little exchange of words. Charlotte pretty much said, hey, watch your mouth. I still gotta go to NXT, see if Gigi is gonna give me a good feel, and then I'm gonna go to SmackDown and see if Tiffany give me a good feel. Me personally, she's gonna go against Tiffany. This is kind of being rumored that they want this match WWE does between Tiffany and Charlotte, and then usually one of the people from one of the Royal Rumble winners usually picks the SmackDown champion, and one usually picks the Raw champion. I'm very sure she's gonna pick Tiffany, and then I'm very sure Jay is gonna pick Gunther. That would get that out the way, right? So, with that being said, pretty okay segment. You know, not like I said, not too much to read into it. It's just pretty much reminding people that Charlotte won. She got to pick somebody. What do you think about this segment?
I thought it was cool. You know, Charlotte coming out there and literally first she was trying to be acting like a face. We already knew you are a heel. You're a heel.
Absolutely.
We already knew that. The fans was like, she tried to act like a face, but the fans was not buying it. They were booing her the whole time. Even with her talking about her leg and her knee and how she felt like she wasn't going to be able to come back and anything like that, they still were booing her. And I'm like, wow, all right, yeah. Go ahead and boo her, because, I mean, it makes sense. She came back and she took somebody's spot. There could have been anybody in that Rumble to win, but it happened to be Charlotte. She just, like they say, comes back. Charlotte always comes back. It's like there's three things that is definite. It's like death, taxes, and Charlotte Flair coming back and winning a Royal Rumble or winning anything when she comes back from injury. It always happens. Literally, I got that from Santee Zap. Yeah, I got that from Santee Zap. He said that, but I reiterate it. But literally, yeah, she came back, won the Royal Rumble, and I wasn't expecting it at all. I was expecting somebody else. I mean, I was expecting it, but I wanted somebody else to win. I was hoping Roxy was the last two. I didn't think they were going to give it to Roxy, but I was like, what if they did? What if they did? She just did her thing in NXT, had a great title reign. She came up here, Final 2, and she beat Charlotte Flair. That would have solidified her already. But I knew they wasn't going to be that bold and do it. You said the right thing. Charlotte is safe. She's the safe thing to do. She's the one that can call the match. She's the one who can get a great match out of whoever she's in the ring with. So I understand why they did it, but I'm still a little salty that she won. But anyway, Rhea coming out there, it was cool because it was like, she basically ain't say nothing wrong. She literally like, this is my show. Raw is my show. And, you know, I hope that you picked me because last time I beat you. And literally just rubbing it in her face. Like, I beat you last time. I beat you at WrestleMania 39. I beat you. So then Charlotte rubbed it in her face saying, okay, but when we fought the first time, I beat you. I'm like, okay, so we're probably going to get a rubber match. I hope they don't do it, but who knows with WWE? Who knows? We don't know. All I know is that I'm looking forward to seeing her, because the match I want to see is her versus Tiffany. I'm looking forward to seeing her versus Tiffany, Charlotte versus Tiffany. It's going to be like the more popular girl. It's going to be like Charlotte is the big popular girl on campus. Tiffany is she's the champion, but she's not the queen. So Charlotte's going to play that role. She's the top girl without a championship belt, the Flair. The one that to beat the woman, you got to be to be the woman, you got to beat the woman. That's what she's basically going with. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Good segment, and let's see what they cook up with this Charlotte Flair's actual rad and road to WrestleMania.
Yes, sir, man. It's gonna be something interesting, like I said. And shout out to Roxanne Perez, by the way, for lasting that long. She set the new Women's Royal Rumble time record. Shout out to Roxanne. We actually took a picture with her last year at WrestleMania. So shout out to her, man. I was glad to see that. Like I said, it looked like a moment she may mess around and win. But it is what it is. We all knew better. Once we saw Charlotte in the final 3, I was like, yeah, you can book it. It's done with. Once you saw her
have Pyro, it was over with. I was like, she's the only one in this Rumble that got Pyro. Yep. Yeah, she's winning. She's taking it. Everybody go home. Pack it up. Charlotte won.
Once she got them, well, I'm telling you, they treat Nia Jax like they was treating Jey Uso. They get, you know what I mean? She it's just not as dominant as it should be. So yeah. I was like, yeah, they gonna Nia Jax getting out of there. It's gonna be in just a little bit. And no, bro, I swear to God, I was watching. I said they about to throw Nia over. She gonna miss a move or something and fall over the top rope. It wasn't 10 seconds later that it happened, bro. I swear to God, bro. I was just like, boy, they did do my girl wrong. They did let her win. Huh?
I was about to say, and then not only that, But that 8 woman on the apron spot and her tossing them all over, I'm like, bro, those are all my picks. One of them were my pick, but dang, if that one didn't win, somebody else is going to win. I'm like, are you kidding me? Io was the one I wanted, and she's gone. I'm like, oh wow, they literally just wasted eight people, 8 big names in this match to Nia Jax. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. Charlotte won. Charlotte's winning. Let's just go. Let's just go home. Yeah.
Yep. Also, real quick, shout out to B-Fab and Last Legend. They let them shine in that Royal Rumble. B-Fab may have been the first one eliminated, but she absolutely got her shine in. And Last Legend stood out. She looked like a giant among them women. I'm talking, she was tearing them down. Somebody said she played in the WNBA. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think it was Michael Cole or Pat. One of them said it.
They
I'm
said
like, wow,
Last
she played
Legend
in the WNBA? I thought she
I
just
had
played
no
college
idea.
ball.
I thought she just played college ball. I'm imagining she may have got drafted or something, and then maybe played just a couple of games or something. Maybe.
Wow.
I don't remember her actually ever. That fact never came to me. Like, I'm literally gonna have to look that up again. I don't know what team or nothing, but shout out to Last Legend. Don't get me wrong, that's who I wanted to win. I say that, but I absolutely thought Liv Morgan was gonna win. Didn't want to win. I thought she was gonna win because they let her win everything and they push her to the moon. So I was like, Liv Morgan probably will win, especially as long as she lasted. She lasted about an hour or two. When she got to that hour point and she was in like the top 5, I was just like, bro, Liv Morgan about to win this match, bro. Then she got thrown out with Raquel. I was like, oh snap! I don't know who's gonna win now. But shout out to them. Shout out to Charlotte. She's gonna be safe. It's gonna be a good match. We're just gonna have to let them cook with that, brother. So next segment that we had Sami Zayn backstage. He had 2 small segments. He pretty much congratulated Jay on his win, and he said how happy he was for him. Jay apologized for kicking him in the face. And right after, Karrion Kross again rearing his ugly head. Everybody he talked to go bad. Every single person. Sami is not gonna be different. He may not turn bad today. He may not turn bad at Elimination Chamber. He may not even turn bad at WrestleMania. But Sami is going heel again. And when it happens, it's probably a big shock whenever he does do it. He probably immediately challenge Jay or something. He may mess around and win the Money in the Bank. And wouldn't that be something? I just thought about it. What if he wins Money in the Bank and it's Cody and Jay as world champions? Who you gonna cash in on? Oh, I'm gonna challenge you at whatever the next pay-per-view be. Right? I'm gonna challenge you then. Bet on it. And then soon they turn around, he hit him with the briefcase, hit him with a haluva kick, turn the briefcase in, pin him, and steal their championship. That would be the ultimate heel move. That would be fire.
Or
that would actually be fire.
Yeah, or the same thing that you said, but he does what every Bloodline member does and wears a black hoodie and catches them at ringside when they're outside the ring or something like that, trying to, do something. He comes out of nowhere, haluva kicks him in a black hoodie, takes it off. It's Sami Zayn, all right, with the black hoodie, the Bloodline way, then puts him in the ring, hits him with another haluva kick, and pins him. That way, it's the ultimate betrayal, but you also tie in that Bloodline, okay, we all wear the black hoodies and we all turn on each other in black hoodies. Makes sense.
Absolutely. We'll see. We'll definitely see, man. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's absolutely gonna happen for sure. So we're just gonna see. We're just gonna see what's gonna happen, man. And we're, like I said, we're going to let them cook and see what goes on with that. So we're gonna go into the next subject, man. Io Sky got attacked backstage, and after she got attacked, Rhea Ripley tried to help her out, and then Rhea Ripley got towed down by Raquel Rodriguez. So I kind of missed most of this little segment. I just know it happened. You want to describe exactly what happened? Was Raquel Rodriguez the one that towed down Io too?
No, Raquel didn't tear down Io. What happened was Io was backstage. First, it started off with Bailey and Io. They just looked at each other, locked eyes, basically showing a sign of respect. Then Io walked off, and that's when Liv basically pushed her into whatever that little those crates
barricade
are.
thing.
Yeah, blue crates, barricade. Pushed her into there and then started stomping her, and then ran off when Rhea came out of nowhere to try to help out. She ran around the corner. Rhea chased her for a little bit, but Liv got away, laughing. And then she tried to help Io's guy up, tried to help her out, basically. And that's when Raquel came out of nowhere and hit her over the barricade, over the blue crates. And I'm like, okay, well, god dang. I'm like, man, these two are so annoying, bro. But I guess they're doing their job. Yeah, they're doing their job. But dang, I can't stand those two right now. Oh, man. But, yeah, that was the segment. Wasn't much. It was just a little backstage beatdown.
Okay, little pointless beatdown. I feel you. Yeah, I'm kind of with you. Like I said, I always tell y'all how I feel about Liv Morgan. I think she's a great person. And I think she's a great wrestler. But the character, mid-boring. That's just what I'm going to have for her, mid-boring. I don't care for it at all. Get it off my screen. You know what? I tell you this. We kind of complained a little bit about Becky Lynch, about her always being on the screen and, not changing her character at all. And, you know what I mean? But she was still entertaining for 10 years straight with the same gimmick. 10 years straight entertaining. Music was still over. And we miss her right now badly. I miss Becky Lynch being there. We need to get Liv off this screen. I swear to God, I'm sick of it. And also, I hope Trish is coming back for full time because she was at the Royal Rumble too.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like a celebrity spot. But then again, maybe Trish will be in the Elimination Chamber. It's in Toronto, so I feel like they'll probably put her in there. I don't know. That would
absolutely make sense. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. And she was in wrestling shape. She looked good.
Yeah. So. Oh yeah. She's always in wrestling shape. Though. That girl does Pilates, yoga. Yeah, she's straight.
Yep. Shout out to her, man. I did just look something up too. She did. Back to this last letter thing. She did. She played for the Seattle Storm. I didn't know that at all.
Okay. Yeah, shout out.
That means shout out to her, bro. Shout out to her. But yeah, cool. We'll see what happened with this Liv Morgan thing, man. I'm just sick of it, me personally. The next thing that we had on the agenda, we had the New Day versus the LWO, and that consisted of Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee. New Day has a new theme song. New Day got some new outfits. Fire theme song. Fire outfit. Outfit
fire
says
everything,
so
boy.
what?
Yeah,
outfit
fire
says
everything.
so what on boy.
They got they had everything about it was sick. They had the Titantron, their little Titantron was hard. The way their theme music started was hard. They even on Xavier's tights, he had that evil unicorn, and I'm like, yo, this is fire. Fire everything. I just don't like that they still have the New Day name, but if you're gonna keep the New Day name with just a whole new attitude, I guess that's more of some like a salt in the wound to Big E because it's still keeping the New Day name with this heel gimmick, basically letting them know like the New Day is dead. Our New Day is dead when you were in it, but this is the new and improved New Day with me and Kofi, not you. We excluded you, we kicked you out. I feel like that's cool. I like that they kept the name, but yeah, fire gear, fire theme, fire presentation, the way they came out, their whole new demeanor, how cocky they are. Like, yeah, I'm with it. They got me.
I mean, think about it. It wouldn't really make sense to not be like the New Day because technically that's what they are. It's a new day, and it really is for real now. So, shout out to them, man. I like that. I like everything. I liked everything about it, man. They did win this match. Now, it was a fire match too, by the way. Back and forth, non-stop action, a lot of counter moves, you know what I mean? Of course, Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee weren't going down easy. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee is a great tag team. They're a fire tag team. That should be a regular thing, in my opinion, especially since now everyone's calling Penta the next Rey Mysterio when they were trying to get at the Dragon Lee, which I kept saying to myself, that's going to hurt Dragon Lee because Ray is Ray. There's not gonna be another one. All right. That don't mean Dragon Lee's not gonna be great, but don't stop comparing him to being the next Ray. That's gonna hurt him. And sure enough, he's not popping like Penta is. So that kind of hurt him. Because now they're saying, okay, this is the guy we're gonna get the next luchador crown to, not you. And I hate that for him. I didn't like that at all. Because like I said, they could have not did that. It makes no sense whatsoever, in my opinion, to keep trying to compare every single new luchador that comes through to Rey Mysterio. It's not another one. So yeah. But there's a power tag team. They did their thing. I'll say this. I personally think how can I say this? This new day thing they got going, it can go down as one of the best heel like things of all time because of how they did it and the direction they're going in. They're taking it slow. So they're letting people hate them and not like a big abundance of it immediately. They're letting the hate slowly build up more and more and more every single week. Now they won tonight through dirty tactics. Logan Paul came out and pretty much interfered in this match. He cost Rey Mysterio the match, and he did that because next week him and Rey Mysterio have a qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber, and I personally think Logan Paul is gonna win. Cause no offense to Ray, I don't want to see you in the Elimination Chamber. I want to see Logan Paul in the Elimination Chamber. And I want to see Drew McIntyre in the Elimination Chamber. And more likely, Damian Priest probably going to be in there too. So that's going to cause a problem. And I really hope. I hope Penta be in there too. But I doubt he'd be in there. But that's going to be a fire match. So all of them is in there, along with John Cena and somebody else who we're going to mention later on. They'll be fire to me. What do you think about this match and everything around it, man?
I thought the match was a banger. It's like the presentation of New Day, like I said, the way their attitude is in the ring now, along with Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee's great tag team ability, great fire match. Only thing I didn't like was Logan Paul getting involved, but I understand why they had to do it. Elimination Chamber qualifier match next week. I understand that he wanted to come out there and basically get an upper hand on Rey Mysterio, get in his head a little bit, but I don't know. I didn't think he needed to do it. I didn't think he needed to do it. But then again, also they were in Cleveland, Ohio, which is around his hometown. So he came out there, got booed in his hometown, but came out there and just basically made his presence known. Got in Rey Mysterio's head for next week. So it is what it is. New Day's got the win. It was cool match. And the reason why I want to see Logan Paul in that match is because I'm hoping that CM Punk qualifies. I'm hoping that he qualifies because he threw CM Punk out of the Royal Rumble, which means CM Punk has to get his get back, which means I'm pretty sure he's licking his lips and licking his chops, waiting for that moment. Just as, okay, Logan Paul's in it. I gotta qualify. I want to get my lick back on him. So I'm hoping that CM Punk gets in there to, get Logan Paul or get in there so he can get his lick back on Logan Paul because he's gonna get his lick back. He pissed off a lot of people in that Rumble. A lot of people. He did a lot of things. Like, we might even get AJ in that Rumble. I mean, not the Elimination Chamber. Like, he's going to get his beat down. He might get stumped out by multiple people, and I want to see it because he deserves it. So, yeah, this was a great match. Could have did without the Logan Paul interference, but it did what it needed to do. That's all I got to say.
Yes, sir. It absolutely did, man. We'll let them cook on that, man. Hopefully, like I said, something good comes out of it. I personally want to see Logan Paul in there. It'd be more of a story than Rey Mysterio being there. By the way, they do have history. Remember, Logan is the one that beat Rey Mysterio for that United States title where he got it, and through dirty tactics. So this is a good. Yep. So this is a good match. I think a little long-term storytelling, a little small underlining. So shout out to him, man. We'll see who's gonna win next week. Now, next thing that we had on the agenda, we had Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins came out with this outfit. Yo.
Just like the Undertaker.
Boy. Just like the Wrong Taker. No. Matter of fact, we're gonna come back to that. I just jumped the gun a little bit. Right before that, we had a match, Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. Right? Was this a qualifying match?
Yep.
Yeah, a qualifying match. All right, yeah. So yeah, this was a qualifying match for the women's elimination chamber. All right, cool. So this match, it went okay. Wasn't no bad match at all. I was kind of disappointed by the ending. And here's why. The ending, let me tell you what happened at the end. The ending, so of course Io supposedly won 100% because she got attacked, right? So she already had to fight at a disadvantage. Rhea Ripley came out to help, and she tore down Raquel Rodriguez. While in the midst of doing this, she kind of elbowed Liv Morgan. When that happened, they disqualified Io for the interference of Rhea Ripley. Now, I wouldn't be mad at this if they had been disqualifying the people who got attacked, like from recent weeks or recent months. Literally, when interference has been happening during these last 3 months, they've been calling no contest officially. Sometimes they don't explain stuff right, bro. This literally should have been another no contest like they've been doing. Don't all of a sudden today decide, oh, let's follow these rules. No, you ain't been following these rules. I'd rather a ref had not seen it and you accidentally elbow Io, and then, you know what I mean, then Liv come with Oblivion and take her out. That's why I would have been more satisfied with. You know what I mean? But this right here, could have done without it. I didn't like that ending at all. Like I said, they pushed Liv to the fucking moon, bro. And I thought they were supposed to be going over for these tag team titles. That's why I really thought Liv was going to lose this match somehow, because of them going for the tag team titles right now. But I don't know, bro. I guess they wanted to look at every single gold and think she might have a chance to do it. I don't know, man. Like I said, WWE don't make sense with everything. What do you think about this match and everything around it, brother?
It was a cool match. I didn't like the ending, like you said. Rhea coming out there and basically costing Io the match by accidentally hitting Liv, elbowing her, and the referee seeing it. I'm like, dang, really? This is how we're going to do this? I was expecting Io to be in this match. I don't think she's ever been in an Elimination Chamber match, and it would have been good to see her in one for the first time. Liv already been in a couple. There's no reason for her to be in these, nor this year's at all. She's been a champion. She doesn't need to go or even chase that championship. We had the Liv Morgan run. It's over now. It should be over. We should take a break from it. She doesn't even need to be in the title picture or even near the title picture. It should be her and Raquel going for the tag team championship. Y'all got a tag team championship, I think, title match, they said. So I don't understand why she's in this, Elimination Chamber match. It should have been Io. I wanted Io. Everybody wants Io, but they ain't giving us Io, and it makes me sick. But yeah, it was cool. The match was cool. I just don't like the ending, and I don't like that Io's not in the Elimination Chamber. So throw it out.
Yeah. Trust me, bro. I completely agree with you, 100%. And it's just so frustrating. Like I said, bro, they just push Liv in our face, whether we want to see the girl or not. And Io Sky was in last year's Elimination Chamber, by the way.
It's crazy. I don't remember seeing her in the last year's
It
Elimination Chamber.
was Io, Becky, Bayley, Raquel, and Liv, if I am mistaken.
Huh.
If I am mistaken, I think so. I only know if they had 6 people.
I don't remember much of it. If she was in it, I don't remember that chamber at all.
I don't
remember what happened.
I'm trying to remember all the people that was. I may be wrong about that.
It was Naomi.
Naomi was in it.
Yes, Naomi, Tiffany.
Tiffany Stratton was in it. I remember Tiffany Stratton.
Yes. No, it was not. What's her name? Io Sky was not in it last year because Io Sky was the champion.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Who was it? It was
Naomi. Tiffany
was it?
Stratton.
Was it Oscar?
No, she was in the year. No, yes, she was. Yes, she was.
That's who I confused it with. My fault. My bad. I was thinking about Oscar. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I thought about. I don't know. I have to look that up, bro. I don't know if she's been in the elimination chamber. Now you say that, bro. I'm really have to look that up.
I don't think she has. I don't think she ever has been in the elimination chamber. I would have remembered seeing her because she would have did some crazy spot that would have had me remember it.
Right. Thanks, man. I appreciate you for reminding me of that. That's a crazy fact. Very crazy fact. So we'll see. We'll see what happened with them, bro. I'm just tired of Liv, bro. I'm just tired of Liv. Like, I don't want her being pushed in my face no more than this she has to, because, like I said, she's gonna get hers. Y'all don't have to force her in our face. So,
yep.
It is what it is, bro. She shouldn't be in every single tag picture. That's just my thing, man. So yeah. Rolly, can you explain to us just a little bit about the audio of what happened with this next segment? I think it was Braun Breaker and Adam Pearce, if I'm mistaken.
Oh yeah. Braun was upset that Adam Pearce is basically prioritizing everybody else over his title. So he's like, okay, so you're giving everybody these matches and you're basically, prioritizing everybody else, but I'm the Intercontinental Championship. I thought this title, or Intercontinental Champion, I thought this title meant a lot to you. He's like, and Adam Pearce is like, yeah, it does mean a lot to me. He's like, okay, well, why don't we just leave this, interview and go talk business and talk about how this means a lot to you? And they went to go talk business. So I'm guessing we're going to get something leading towards for WrestleMania, maybe for the Intercontinental Championship. They're probably about to do something. I don't know. Maybe a qualifier like that. Maybe a battle royal for his next challenger. Who knows? They haven't really said anything about it, but all I know is we're about to probably get maybe next week an announcement on what they're going to do to find his next challenger. And I'm ready because I want to know who he's fighting.
I'm about to say, who do you think he should go against? Because personally, it shouldn't be Luke Quicker or Sheamus anymore. And you give him Sheamus again, Sheamus better win. That's all I'm saying.
There was also the big thing that, because in that segment I forgot to mention that AJ Styles also got drafted to Raw. He moved over to Raw with the trade thing. So, and Braun said, "Do you like AJ Styles?" And he's like, Aaron Pierce was like, "Yeah, everybody likes AJ Styles." He was like, "Okay, so what I want you to do is keep him away from me." I'm like, "Oh, all right." Well, it looks like we're about to get AJ Styles versus Braun Breaker. It looks like that's what's about to happen. It's about to be the match that we're going to get. And I want to see it. Honestly, that's the dream.
Has AJ held the Intercontinental title?
No, I don't think so.
Has he held the tag team title?
Yes, he held the tag team titles with Omos before.
Yeah. You're right. So this would make him
a Grand Slam if he does win.
The Grand Slam, yeah. I want to see it.
Wait. What the AJ held it? Oh my gosh. I don't know if he's held the Intercontinental Championship.
Boss man, if you know this fact or not, let us know.
AJ is the Grand Slam champion already.
Okay,
so he did hold the Intercontinental. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he had that little feud with Jeff Hardy and all them. I think they were feuding over the Intercontinental Champion on SmackDown.
Oh, okay.
Because I remember that.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I vaguely remember that. You're right.
So he'd win it again if he beat Braun Breaker. I don't know if he's beating Braun Breaker, but I wouldn't be mad at it. We need to get AJ something. He's been going for a while, and honestly, he's AJ Styles. It's just AJ Styles. He doesn't really need. Yeah, he doesn't really need to build himself up. He's AJ Styles. We already know how good he is in that ring, so he's going to deliver. So yeah, looking forward to that match if they do go with it. Absolutely. Him and LA Knight had a very solid match last year.
So I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad at a Braun Breaker versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania. I wouldn't be mad at that at all. Even though, Braun gotta go get somebody at Elimination Chamber. But
Or I was about to say, that remember usually like at WrestleMania, especially recently, they've been doing ladder matches. Maybe they might do what they did at what was it 32 WrestleMania 32 at AT&T Stadium when they had the Intercontinental Championship ladder match. They might do that. To have more people in the ring. That could work.
It should be either the Intercontinental title or the United States title this time that has the multiple people with the ladder match. I think so because I mean the last few years it's been with the tag titles. Go ahead, switch it up, and use one of these regular titles too. You can get whichever one you don't got in the ladder match. Then the next title you should build some type of feud with somebody. You know what I mean? I think they'll be fire. I think they should do that for sure. That's a good idea. Yeah. Absolutely. And they'll give them time to build it up and get some anticipation. That way, if Brian Breakwater loses that way, he still won't look weak. He ain't get pinned, nothing like that.
And not only that, it's going to be good just because they got some big names that could be in that ladder match. Since AJ's over there, I'm pretty sure he's going to be in it. You can throw Ludwig in there if you want to, I guess. Yeah. And I don't know who else they got on Raw. I wouldn't put Sheamus in it. I don't know why. I don't feel like you need to put both of them.
You got to. Because that's Sheamus' story right now. The Intercontinental title.
Yeah, he's chasing it, so I understand. Yeah, that makes sense.
It would have to be. And it'd probably be like another face, another heel, Penta. And maybe Dominic.
Yeah, all right, there we go. Yeah, we just made the match for him. We didn't even need to. Yeah,
hey, I think that'd be fine. Hey, WWE Riders, put me on. Put us on. But yeah, okay, cool. Hopefully that does happen, man. We'll just see what happens and let them cook with that. Now, like I was saying, now we're gonna get back into this Seth Rollins thing. Seth Rollins came out, like I said, with this ridiculous outfit. The shade was kind of clean, but it's just way too big. All right, way too big. It looked like he could take his shades and his nose off at the same time. All right, I'm about sick of it, but hey, this is what we expect by now. If he come out with an outfit I like, I'll be surprised. Matter of fact, this man has the nerve to have a blue jacket one time, and took off one blue jacket and had no blue jacket under it. Bro, you don't know how pissed off I was when I saw that, bro. I was like through the roof, living. I liked it. I liked the blue jacket. Then we took it off and had another one. I was like, you had to make it ridiculous, didn't you?
No, what he said was, because he talked about that recently, he said that everybody thought he had a blue jacket on underneath his blue jacket, but it was a blue vest that he took off and revealed that there was a blue jacket underneath it. Like, I'm like, okay, it's a blue jacket, kind of. It's still like a blue jacket on top of a blue jacket. It's just a blue vest. Wow. Same color. We're both the same color. It made no sense.
Same color, same material. You didn't have a shirt on under the vest.
No.
And you had the blue jacket zipped up.
Yeah. So we thought.
So you had the outfit on wrong. You're supposed to have like a white shirt under that blue vest, and you unzip the jacket, but then you can see it's a blue vest with a jacket and like a shirt under there. Mm-hmm. That's how you put the Rock there. He had it on wrong.
His drip is different. That's all I gotta say. It's different.
It's frustrating.
And then he came out the night dress. And he came out the night dressed like Jeepers Creepers. So
thank you. That's a very accurate Jeepers Creepers as Undertaker. I guess Undertaker on the new Dead Man cover. Yeah. Want to shout him out. Oh my God, bro. Damn it. Blade vampire killer killing Abraham Lincoln vampire killing outfit this man had on, bro. I'm about sick of it. But hey, it's Seth Rollins. What can we expect? Anyways, he came out pretty much talking about his frustration and everything that happened with him at the Royal Rumble. He spoke on stumping Seth Roman Reigns. So man, y'all, if y'all saw this, bro, this man double stomped. Now, and I don't mean stumped him twice. He did stump him twice. But the first time, he used both feet. I don't even know if that was scripted.
He meant that.
It looked, man, he looked like he was going to do 1 foot and just decided to go ahead and jump the other one on. Like, surprise, boom, ouch. Like, bro, I would have got up if I were Roman. I was like, hey, man, what's up?
That was good. I wasn't in the script. You want to fight? Let's
What's
get
up? What's up, bro? Let's get it. Come on now. Like, that was hard. Like, he could have hurt him for real. And then he had the nerve to do it again on the steps. But the step one didn't look as devastating as the first one. The first one like hurt. Very, very bad.
The first one looked like he had the first foot up there, then he put the second one on there to like double the pressure of it. Like, all right, I'm gonna just double the pressure of this, make him really feel it because I don't like him. And he really wanted to make it known that he didn't like Roman. Especially mid-talk. He was literally crashing out on CM Punk. And instantly got his head crashed into the mat. Like, god damn. Yeah. That was crazy.
He stumped on his head to get to CM Punk. That was crazy. Saw him again, was done with CM Punk, saw Roman again, and decided to stomp again. Like, bro.
Right back to CM Punk. Yeah.
This is the Seth Rollins I like. The anti-hero, the one who's trying to act like he's a face, but he does heel stuff. That's the Seth Rollins that's top tier. That's the one that we need, and we hope it keeps going. Like I said, he pretty much talking about everything that happened at the Royal Rumble, talking about what he wants to happen and things of that nature. Now, during the speech, he got interrupted by Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn came out there. He pretty much talking about how him and Sami are bored, but they haven't seen eye to eye lately. It was a pretty touchy subject. I felt like they were going to start brawling at one point, but they didn't, thank God, because we've already seen that 3 weeks ago when they went one-on-one. I don't know the direction they're going to have Sami go in. I pretty much got a feeling after what happened at the end of the next match, we'll talk about it. But at this point right here, I didn't know the direction they were going to go in with Sami, because it felt like every time Sami got in the ring lately, he's lost. Lost Royal Rumble, lost to Drew McIntyre, lost to it's somebody else he lost to too. Now he did beat who was that? Not too long ago. He beat somebody. Was it Liquid? Or he hit somebody with a Luba kick and then turned around, hit the Blue Thunder Bomb and got the 1, 2, 3. Was that Dominic? It was somebody.
I forget.
It may have been Xavier Woods or something. I don't know. Nah, it wasn't Xavier. Anyways, he got somebody with that. But other than that, like literally, I think his last 7 matches, he's probably 1-6. You know what I mean? He's been losing. Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't know exactly this direction. But he came out, they talked a little bit, then asked Seth was about to go back out. CM Punk music hit. Okay. This is what we came for. This is what you want. This ain't what you want. It was on site. He came out, they looked at each other and pretty much charged at each other. They had to have the referees and the security break them up pretty much. But then CM Punk can have his match against Sami Zayn, which was a qualifier match for the Elimination Chamber. What do you think about this whole thing? What do you think about everything Seth had to say and everything Sami had to say with him?
I thought it was cool. I thought, Seth literally talking about how he don't like, he can't stand Roman, and I knew once he stumped his head into the mat, he felt that sense of relief that Roman felt at WrestleMania 40 when he hit him with the chair. It's like, I can finally get over that. But him stumping Roman's head with them 2 feet basically was like, okay, I can feel the relief. I can feel like I let that weight get off my shoulders. But it ain't over. I'm pretty sure it ain't over between them two. But I feel like Roman may be out. It's like they said on commentary, they don't know the disclosure of his injury, but for the foreseeable future, Roman is out. But I'm pretty sure he's going to come back soon, probably after Elimination Chamber. But Seth talking about, literally saying that, his WrestleMania match is up in the air and everything like that. And the only thing, his whole plan for WrestleMania hasn't even been to get back into the title picture. It's been to stop CM Punk. Everything to literally just be in CM Punk's way. And since he stopped CM Punk basically to get the Royal Rumble and win the Royal Rumble, but he still has an opportunity to be in the Elimination Chamber match. And Seth is for sure thinking, like, he's not even like doubtful that he's going to win, or doubtful that he's going to win his match at his elimination qualifier. He's sure that he's going to win his match. So he's like, okay, I'm going to be in the Elimination Chamber, and I want to see you, Sami Zayn, in that Elimination Chamber match. Not CM Punk. I know how much you hate him. I know how much you want him gone. I know how much you don't like him. So I want you to take him. I want you to make sure that you are in the Elimination Chamber and not Punk. And he's like, let's go, Sammy, trying to root him on, literally like pep talk. I'm like, Sammy may be down on his luck and everything. He feels lost. So I guess this pep talk kind of helped him out. But if you were still talking about CM Punk, CM Punk is still in Steph's mouth. And it was good to see CM Punk come right out after, Seth was talking stuff about him. It was good to see CM Punk's music hit, and literally, he didn't even say no words. He was like, come on, bring it on, let's go, let's just fight. And I'm glad that the rest, I'm not glad, I hate that the rest was literally on point and literally was down there before they even got to each other. I'm like, dang, I wanted to see them fight, bro. We already seen them fight at Royal Rumble. Just let them beat each other up again. It's cool. Then CM Punk could have walked off after the end of that fight and went to his match. It's fine. We could have did that. But no, they separated them. They got to him before they could even put hands on each other. They were so close, but they got him out of there, and CM Punk went to his match. But I like the segment. Feel like we're moving somewhere. Sammy is currently lost. We don't know where his WrestleMania spot or where he's going for WrestleMania. So at least until the end of the match coming up, we didn't know what it was going to be. But I'm glad that Seth Rollins talked about, it cleared the air on how he felt about what he did to Roman and everything about the Royal Rumble, just the fallout. It was cool.
Yes, very, 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 man. And like you said, man, Seth crashed out. And like I said, just my opinion, if Roman don't be in the Elimination Chamber or win the Elimination Chamber, I really got a feeling it's gonna be Seth versus Roman. I got a feeling it's gonna be Seth versus Roman at WrestleMania to actually end their feud this time. Like, hey, this for the Marvels. It's me and you. We ain't gotta like each other after this, but after this gotta be done with this for a while. We can't keep getting each other away. I kind of felt that when they had the confrontation at the Royal Rumble. So I'm just like, them getting into it again, and pretty much their hatred for each other costing them again. I'm like, that's foreshadowing something. They're not just doing that just for one time. This close up to it, that's gonna come back to the forefront again. Sure enough, he mentioned it tonight. I think it's gonna happen. In my opinion, I don't know, huh?
I was about to say Roman. What I think is going to happen is Roman's not going to be in that Elimination Chamber match. Seth is, but Roman's going to show up.
And probably scare the dog shit out of him.
Yep, scare the dog shit out of him, get him eliminated, and that's what's going to lead into Monday Night Raw the next night. Seth crashing out again, calling out Roman for a match. This is going to lead to this big, which, they got history together, so it's literally already built. All they got to do is just build to WrestleMania, but they've been building this for years, and we haven't seen them fight at a WrestleMania. So I'm on board. I want to see it. Definitely want to see it.
Absolutely. We're gonna let them cook at that, bro. I want to see it, and I hope that is what this is leading up to. Now, the main event of the night, everyone. We had CM Punk versus Sami Zayn. Awesome match. In between this one and the tag match, in my opinion, that was match of the night. It could have been either one. This may get a slight edge only because of the stakes that was at hand here. It was a very, very good match. Now, at some point of the match, that one point where Sami put to do the 10 hits and CM Punk fell down, I don't think CM Punk put the fall down. I don't think he put the fall down at that point. You can tell CM Punk's old or not. But the rest of the match, he did do good. He did really good. He kind of shrugged that off afterwards and pretty much got right back into it. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of like your turbo button. You know what I mean? You hit the turbo button a little bit too much. You got to come up off it just a little bit. You know what I mean? So, yeah. it was very, very decent match. I liked it, every single bit of it. I thought at one point Sam was gonna win because CM Punk pointed to the WrestleMania sign at one point. Like, hey, you that be foreshadowing this nigga about to lose. I mean, this guy about to lose. That's usually what that's foreshadowing for.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I was like, oh crap, Sammy gonna win and CM Punk gonna have some type of storyline again. But sure enough, he went for that haluva kick for a second time, and he picked him up and got him out. Got him on out there with that GTS. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So when that happened, that kind of, like, man, what are they gonna do with Sammy? KO will not let us down. Kevin Owens came out and towed Sammy down. He gave that man a pickup package power driver and jumped with it. Now, if you've known Kevin Owens and Sammy, you know that he's done this move on him before. In way worse fashion, he actually done it to him on a ladder and broke the ladder in the indie scene. But this move is banned in WWE. So technically, he's more likely gonna get in trouble, gonna get fined, suspended, or whatever for it. I said this before. I think it was gonna be Sammy versus KO this year. And now it's coming to the forefront again. I be foreshadowing stuff, man. I'm telling you, I be reading between the lines. When he was talking to him about helping him out, and Sammy kind of came out there and checked on him. So he didn't help him win, but he absolutely helped him get up and checked on him when he didn't have to. He didn't have to come out there at all for you.
No.
You know what I mean? It ain't like you came in the Royal Rumble and checked on him and helped them out. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
With that being said, KO once again jealous, mad, envious. You know what I mean? Just all the above, and he got to take it out on somebody. So he decided to take it out on Sami Zayn. So with that being said, we will get this match at Royal Rumble. I guarantee it. And it's probably going to, not Royal Rumble, sorry, WrestleMania. And it's probably going to be the match of the night. I don't care what the match go on. I know they all going to be good. I have no doubt about it. But either whatever match Charlotte be in, and I hate to say it, but can't deny she be having banger matches.
Yeah.
Wherever match Charlotte be in, or this match between Sammy and KO, it will be match of the night. I can dang near guarantee it, 90% in my opinion. I'm gonna be very excited for it. So, with everything that happened, brother, what do you think about the match? What do you think about the thing that happened afterwards? Just tell me your whole input on it.
Thought the match was great. CM Punk versus Sammy, great. I thought CM Punk, he might have had that slip up, but he definitely got himself into the match and back into the match and basically made up for it. Finished the match all strong. They had a great match, back and forth, and even CM Punk countering Sammy's little haluva kick in the corner. He followed, Sammy does what he always does. Like, he seen CM Punk run into the corner. He followed him to the corner. CM Punk got out so fast, rolled out so fast. I'm like, I don't even know how he did that so quick. And then he rolled him up. I thought it was over right there. He rolled him up. I'm like, okay, it's over. Nope, he kicked out of that. I'm like, oh my gosh, this match is a banger. This match is a banger. And Sammy was being a little too overzealous with that haluva kick. He was trying to hit it multiple times. And I feel like he was that's what the movie was trying to get off. He felt like, okay, if I hit this haluva kick one time, he'll be done for. So he was trying to get it. He was trying to get it as many times as he can, but he couldn't. And that ended up costing him. But CM Punk kept looking at the WrestleMania sign. I don't know how many times he was letting that WrestleMania sign distract him. It was like he was too obsessed with WrestleMania. That's what it was. He was too obsessed with getting his WrestleMania spot, getting his WrestleMania match, that he wasn't even paying attention to the match. So that almost costed him. So they were both basically kind of messed up in this match. Sammy was messed up on trying to just beat CM Punk with the haluva kick. He was basically not even trying to do any other move. It was a haluva kick because he knew that was going to finish him. And CM Punk was too distracted with the WrestleMania side because he wanted to be in WrestleMania. But in the end, CM Punk won. I already knew CM Punk was going to win. I knew he was qualifying because they're not going to have CM Punk not qualify. What I think is going to happen for WrestleMania, and what it's looking like is going to look like CM Punk and Cody Rhodes. To me, it looks like CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, Kevin and Sami. After what we just seen, like Kevin coming out of nowhere, attacking Sami Zayn, because he may have been there to help him out and lift him up, but he didn't do what Kevin Owens wanted him to do, which was help him win. That was his thing. I know you're going to be there for me. I know you're going to help me win. I'm going to win the championship because you're going to be the one to help me win. He didn't do it. Instead, he's helping him out and trying to console him for losing against Cody Rhodes. Kevin didn't like that. I knew he didn't like that, but I didn't know he was going to show up that fast. I thought he was going to be out for a while because Cody's out. He's hurt. Even though he's going to be at SmackDown this Friday, Cody is still dealing with some injuries from that match. Kevin Owens said, after injuries, I'm still coming to Raw to just package power drive you and send you on your way. Sent him back to Ring of Honor because it seemed like that's where he went after that package power drive. He took him back to Ring of Honor. But yeah, the match was fire. The match was good. Like I said, I think it's Cody Rhodes, CM Punk, Sami, KO, Roman, and Seth, and Charlotte and Tiffany. That's what these matches are leading up to. That's what it seems like right now. And I'm on board. If that's the match lineup for WrestleMania, I'm glad we're going to be there to see it in Vegas.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It seems like it's going to be pretty fire because we know Cody and CM Punk cut that fire promo last week. So,
yep,
like you said, that would be a pretty interesting and a pretty dope scenario. Now, do we know it's going to happen? We don't, because we already got to think John Cena's still in the mix. You know what I mean? It can mess around, be a triple threat match. Jey Uso could also mess around, challenge Cody. Do I think it's going to happen? No. But I can't sit there and say it's not possible. You know what I mean? We didn't think Jey was going to win in the first place. So
yeah,
we don't know what's going to happen with that. Also, keep in mind, what's Logan Paul going to do? Like, we know he's going to be at WrestleMania. And I'm going to tell you this was a rumor, and they were kind of pushing back on it a little bit, but it was talked about to have Logan Paul versus John Cena. And the only reason why that wasn't like really pushed big, not because it wouldn't make sense. John Cena there, WrestleMania, Logan Paul, Prime. It's two big names. You know what I mean? They're going to put on a decent match. Not a bad idea, but they don't want that to be John Cena's last WrestleMania match. If it was like next to last, maybe. Absolute last WrestleMania match, they don't want that. You know what I mean? So maybe they try to hold off on that match for like SummerSlam or something, or anything else, even regular Raw, but not for WrestleMania. But I can't sit here and say there's not a possibility, because if it is gonna be CM Punk and Cody and then Gunther and Jay, what else is he gonna do? Unless he gets some type of feud, unless he get back at Solo or something. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be something like that. That gotta be it. There'll be nowhere else to, you know, no other lines for him to cross. You know what I mean? Because then if you do anything,
I was about to say maybe Cena Fatu.
I wouldn't want that, because I don't want Jacob to lose, but I don't want Cena to lose his last WrestleMania match. I'm not saying go for a title, but Cena's last WrestleMania match, don't make him lose it. Come on now.
Yeah. Especially since he lost to Austin Theory last year. I mean, not last year, WrestleMania 39.
The boy ain't.
Austin Theory.
He wasn't at last 40. Time.
Besides,
last time John Cena won a match was when he won with
Roman Reigns and
no.
KO. It was KO and Cena.
Yeah, KO and Cena. You're right. They beat Roman and Sami.
Yeah.
So that's the last match he won. He ain't won nothing else in like 4 years. I think he said like 4 or 5. It's been since before the pandemic. That's a long time to be losing. I don't care if I'm part time. That's a long time.
But you gotta think about it. I was gonna say, you got to think about it. It ain't even part-time for John Cena. He didn't show up for a while.
Yes.
So,
matter of fact, it was sometime.
Yeah, that's what it was. Sometime, like over the blue, like once in the blue moon, I'm gonna show up. That's what it was.
Man,
my schedule.
And to not even get a single win during that span, that's just crazy work. That's crazy work, and that's pretty much what he's leaning on towards with this last tour. The fact that he hasn't won and he knows it's time to wrap it up. You know what I mean? So don't whatever you do, just don't make him lose the last WrestleMania match. You know what I mean? I don't care if it's against Logan Paul. I don't care if it's against RuPaul. I don't care if it's against Chris Paul. Just don't have this man lose the last WrestleMania match, man. Come on now. But yeah, Rolly.
And I don't know what The Rock. I was about to say, I don't know what The Rock is doing for WrestleMania. I think he's done. I think that whole story and everything is just over with.
Bro, when I say
Final boss, gone.
Like, you posted a video about it on TikTok, bro. He's out of there. Bro, I'm not gonna expect The Rock to do nothing else. And when he do something, if I see The Rock in there, I know he's gonna force himself and change up storylines. I don't want to see it in there no more, bro. Yeah. He don't want to slow grind the story. You know what I mean? Like, he should have inserted himself into the Royal Rumble. If anything, start a feud there with somebody and build it up to WrestleMania. You know what I mean? That's what the Vince thing would have been. You know, like, you know what I mean? No offense to Vince, and I'm pretty sure up to Triple H as well. But with The Rock in there, The Rock just want to throw himself in and not have no true, real story to it. In my opinion, bro, it's irritating because this could have been a perfect year that you did Roman versus Rock. And then in Vegas, y'all would have had the biggest name of the thing. You know what I mean? And y'all could have went for the you know what I mean? What's it called? Ulafala. I could have fought for the Ulafala. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
it would have made perfect sense. Perfect sense. The biggest star in Hollywood literally fighting his cousin. That would have been everywhere anyway because it's The Rock. He knows his star power and the power that he has. Now. Like, come on, bro. You couldn't literally take the time out to fight your cousin for one WrestleMania. You could have been done after this. We didn't need you to come back. After this, that's it.
Bro, he just put out a banger movie, and when I say, what's it again, Red Santa or something like that?
Red One
is a fire movie. It's a great movie, but it did not do that good in the box office. Not as good as expected, like not even near as good as expected. So with that being said, bro, the only real, I think, role he really got coming up, it's rumored that Marvel may want him to do Apocalypse. I'm not sure what other movies he may be coming up with, but there's nothing else that you can do, bro. Like, Hollywood not messing with you like that, bro. Come back, give us the final boss, fight your cousin before I fight you. I'm so sick of him, bro. He
fizzled out. Told you.
It's done, bro. He killing his own character. And that's the worst thing about it. You're doing it. The fans are you came out at Bad Blood, did the 1, 2, 3 thing, and did like that. And you had Solo talking about part of the plan and all that. You had Roman and Cody in the ring looking shook. And you've done nothing with it. You came out on Raw Netflix hugging Cody, saying congratulations, bro. You didn't have to do that. You just wanted to be seen. You could have just came out there and said, Cody, you done a great job, but watch your back. And left it at that. You don't have to hug him or none of that stuff.
Or drink tequila with him. Like, Sad that the final boss did that to his stories. Like, all the stories he was telling, he just said, fuck it.
Every single final boss story is dead. Simply from that.
Yep.
Simply from that. You can't even challenge Cody now because you done shook his hand. You know what I mean? So we can't even get rocking Cody. No. Even though I wouldn't have wanted to see that, I was like, okay, 2 big names. But now it's like, I'm good on that, brother. I'm straight on you. Go ahead, stay where you at. Don't even come back. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. It's a frustrating thing, but we gotta let WWE cook. And we know no matter what does actually happen, it has to go through the Rock in some type of form or way. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
he'll sign off on whatever or insert himself in whatever. I just hope he don't do it with this match because so many people are deserving of the WWE of the WrestleMania spot, and Rock, you didn't want to slow grind up to it, which is perfectly fine. Hey, you got a busy schedule, have that busy schedule. But next year, if you plan on doing anything in wrestling, clear your schedule out.
Yep.
John Cena did it. John Cena cleared out a whole year to come and finish everything off. Bro, you can clear off 4 months to finish the Final Boss's story.
He did it last year.
You
That's
did
what I'm
it
not
last
understanding.
year.
He was there
And
more
you-
than Roman last year.
Bro,
Which is crazy.
More than
Like during WrestleMania, Road to WrestleMania, Roman wasn't there as much as Rock. And that's wild to think that The Rock can't do that again. You got all that money.
Bro.
You can hold off production or for your next movie or whatever you got planned. Like, come on, bro. Makes
one
no
of the WWE awards was Trash Talker of the Year. He did that for 3 or 4 months and won it. Over CM Punk, keep that in mind. That was kind of crazy to me. But he did that for 3 or 4 months and won it. Like, bro, come back. This is where you belong here. Stop trying to act out there and come act in this ring.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It is what it is, rolling, man. It's frustrating, but hey, we're gonna just let them cook. Like I said, we're gonna smell what The Rock cooking and smell what WWE is cooking. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, that is the show for tonight. We appreciate everyone who joined us, man. That boy Rolly. We appreciate everything you do for us, brother. We appreciate Boss Man as well. Tomorrow we got that NXT review with Rolly right there now, Gary Rudy. Wednesday we got the AEW review with that boy Madman Loud on there. We got the TNA review with MTG Gaming on Thursday, and then Friday we're gonna be there for the Friday night review with me and your boy Bird. So, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here, y'all. Rolly, what else you got to say for us, bro?
Nothing. Just looking forward to the road to WrestleMania because we are officially on it. So let's go.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Also, don't forget the FTW podcast is hosting our own event at WrestleMania Night 1. Please get your tickets. We got our tickets going. He got it on the screen right there. We got tickets on sale for it now, man. Go to their website, get them tickets, man. They're only $15 now. You come to the door, it's gonna be like $20. You feel what I'm saying? Buy the ticket now. You're gonna see some great stars, some great wrestlers. RBJ, Malik, boy, Madman Loud gonna be there. Boy, people gonna be going crazy. We got all kind of women stars there too. Please be there after night 1. We're gonna do our thing, man. We appreciate everyone who support us, everyone who joined us tonight. It's your boy FCW Rock, and we are out. Be easy, like the song would say.